to be able to have a secure inauguration, considering what we saw today, in terms of what happens now in dealing with these federal partners?
We will continue to talk. I know you know that there is a presidential pick, they call it, as well as the Congress itself has its own planning body for the presidential inauguration. We participate with those groups, and we will regroup with them so that the best situational planning can be in place. Any other questions? Yes.
Mayor, maybe if the chief wants to weigh in, some people are saying that it appears that at least early on there was some restraint on behalf of MPD when it comes to arresting people after the curfew. We saw on Swan Street in June 194 people arrested. We're not seeing numbers like that as of tonight. What's going on, and are they showing some restraint?
No, that's not appropriate. I think the first thing that we have to do is we needed to make sure that we had a safe situation. We had to contain the situation that we were dealing with. And the moment that we were able to contain the situation, then members were able to start effecting arrests. The initial arrest for the curfew violation, as well as the unlawful activity at the Capitol, we started with arrests there, and then we started methodically moving out from the U.S. Capitol, making arrests going on. There are arrests that are going on as we speak. Members of MPD are on the street. And again, we will continue to enforce the mayor's curfew until it's over, and that's 6 a.m. So our officers are here. They're here, and they're doing their jobs, and they will take anyone in custody that's in violation of the mayor's curfew order.
Chief, are you able to characterize, we able to hear from your officers that went inside the Capitol? What did they encounter when they got inside? What were they confronted with inside of those halls?
Obviously, a very chaotic scene. One that we have not experienced in the city before. But I'm very proud of my officers. They fought. We answered the call of the federal government. Metropolitan Police Department officers responded there with the assistance of surrounding jurisdictions, and we restored the people's business.
Jenny from WAMU.
Hi, this is Jenny from WAMU. My question is about the difference between June 1st and today. On June 1st, we saw a huge collection of federal police forces in the city, and Mayor Bowser, you had some criticism about that. But I'm wondering to both you and Chief Conti if you wish that there had been more of a federal police presence earlier in the city today.
Let me be clear. If you're talking about the clearing of Lafayette Square, so the president can walk over to take a picture, is that what you're referring to?
Yes.
Okay. So yes, I had some criticism about that because people who were peaceful were moved out even prior to a curfew expiring for the purpose of a presidential photo op. I do think it bears mentioning that there is some difference in the federal response at Lafayette Square and at the United States Capitol. I think that we saw different types of vehicles used. We saw a different posture used in some cases. We did not see, for example, deployment of those military personnel on the Capitol grounds. Yes. Mark?
Yes, I have a question for each of you. Thank you. For Mayor Bowser, I'm wondering if you could clarify what the new mayor's order, the extension of the emergency, what powers that gives you, and if you will extend the curfew. For Chief Conti, if you could clarify the 3 medical emergency deaths, if those were all at the Capitol, and for Chief Donnelly,